In this video, I want us to have a look at a series of tweets by Mutahi Ngunyi, tweets that are going to help us build our analysis in this video. Mutahi Ngunyi, there are two types of men. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable man insists that the world adapts to him. In the end, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. Bernard Shaw. Ruto is the unreasonable man. Adapt or perish. And then Mutahi Ngunyi again. Dear Ruto, kangumu. But remember, politics is about the power of context. And a powerful context leads to a tipping point. Malcolm Gladwell. Kenyans from all the four corners of our republic are angry about something. And you are their object of aggression. I want us to put those two tweets in context, for they seem to be exposing a truth Kenyans must be told. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. Yes. In the recent days, Mutahi Ngunyi has been coming out as lacking a political stand at all. In various occasions, he has been attacking Raila Odinga in what has been interpreted to mean he's trying to catch the attention of William Samoei Ruto. But from these two tweets, I believe Mutahi Ngunyi is actually exposing some truths that I want to highlight on. The first truth Mutahi Ngunyi is exposing, Mutahi is telling William Ruto that he either adapts or perish. When William Ruto was campaigning for the presidency, he was seen as a victim. Uhuru Kenyatta and the Azimio were seen as the aggressors. So Ruto was the victim, and he used that effectively to whip emotions amongst Kenyans, and more so the so-called hustlers. So he used that card to whip emotions. And some hustlers voted for him because they saw him as an underdog who was unfairly being treated. Right now, William Ruto is coming out as the aggressor. So that sympathy he enjoyed when he was campaigning for the presidency is no longer there. He's being seen as an aggressor. And that, in my honest opinion, is working against William Samoei Ruto. He's in the same position Uhuru Kenyatta was in. Uhuru was rejected, according to Chebukati, by his Gema people because he came out as somebody who was very aggressive and somebody who had abandoned the popular wish of the Mount Kenya residents. In this case, William Ruto has abandoned the popular wish of the hustlers. When he was campaigning for the presidency, he made so many promises and he gave hustlers very many hopes. Now, as the president, it's as if he has forgotten all the promises he made. He's not fulfilling on any promise he made. So technically, I won't belong to say he has abandoned the popular wish of the hustlers. And that's something that will work against him. It's either he adapts or he perish. And then Mutahi Ngunyi is also saying that Kenyans from all the four corners of our republic are angry about something, and you are their object of aggression. I just wish William Ruto would listen to some of us here. If you look on how William Ruto is running this government, it's as if he's completely out of touch with the ground. Listening to him speaking today, he believes that Raila Odinga is the problem, while that's not actually the case on the ground. Raila Odinga is not the problem. The problem is the high cost of living Kenyans are going through. A hungry man, there is no way you can silence a hungry man. Ruto thinks that Raila Odinga is the problem, and instead of actually addressing what the hustlers are going through, he's putting a lot of efforts in trying to silence and to tame Raila Odinga. That's why we are seeing members of parliament from Azimio, from ODM, and even from Luo Nyanza are even being bribed for them to abandon Raila Odinga. Every now and then we are seeing Raila is the target. Rigathi attacking Raila, Ruto attacking Raila, members of parliament supporting Ruto attacking Raila Odinga. The problem is not Raila Odinga. The problem is the high cost of living that is making life very difficult for Kenyans. If William Ruto cannot address those issues, then in my honest opinion, he is just wasting time talking about Raila Odinga. Raila is not the problem. And also from what we saw yesterday, Kenyans across the country were protesting. And initially when the protest started, we were only seeing the protest in Nairobi and in some parts of Nyanza. And Ruto and his team were very loud on that, branding the protest a Luo affair. From what we saw yesterday, it appears now more Kenyans have joined in the protests. More Kenyans have joined in the protests. One thing William Ruto seems not to be getting, as time goes by, more and more Kenyans are getting dissatisfied of his government. The earlier he addresses the issues, the better. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But even before I stop, one thing that is certain about Ruto's government is that Ruto was not ready, not prepared to form a government. Now that he has the government, he's completely confused on how to proceed, how to start, how to stop, how to pause, how to proceed. He's completely confused. And that's what is bringing all this chaos we are seeing in the country. And besides that, Ruto's own integrity is also working against him. His past track record, I strongly believe that if you look on how he started his politics, the same William Ruto of 90s is still the same William Ruto of today. The integrity issue is working against him. And that's why we are seeing he is appointing very corrupt individuals as cabinet secretaries. People who had been charged of corruption, those are the people Ruto is giving employment in his government. That's a government that will obviously fail. Leaders pushing the government's agenda are not up to the task. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. Thank you. God bless you. Any other person who want to support us, contact me through that number below there. Let's meet in our next analysis. Above all, if you are watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment. Let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you.